You are made of billions of tiny little factories called cells. These factories make up every living thing, from a tiny bacteria with one cell to a human like you with trillions of cells. Now, how do these tiny factories work? The first major component of the cell factory is called the cell membrane, or the walls of the factory. This wall protects the cell from the outside, only letting in things like food. Factories need a floor to hold all of its components. The floor for cells is called the cytoplasm. It holds all the organelles in place, like how a factory floor would hold all its components. Factories need a control center where it can get all of its instructions. For cells, the nucleus is like the control center because it holds all the DNA, which are the instructions for your body. Factories also need a source of energy in order to function. The mitochondria is like an energy source for your cells. It's where cellular respiration takes place, and it produces all the energy your cell needs. Factories also need an assembly line in order to produce all of its products. Ribosomes do that. They produce proteins, which are the building blocks of cells. Factories need a delivery system to move things out and around themselves. The cell equivalent of this delivery system is called the endoplasmic reticulum, or ER for short. ER also helps out in making proteins and lipids, which are just little bits of fat. Factories need a packaging system before moving anything around. In a cell, this is called the Golgi apparatus. It packs things up and prepares them to be shipped around and out of the cell. A factory produces waste, and it needs a recycling system to throw it away. In cells, these recycling systems are called lysosomes. They break down waste from inside the cell. A factory needs to have a storage system in order to store all of its raw materials and finished products. In a cell, the equivalent is called a vacuole. They store things that the cell needs, and in plants, they help with waste disposal like lysosomes. Now you know what these billions of tiny factories are and how they function. Just remember, it's a lot more complicated than what I talked about, so make sure to do some further reading. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.